UnderTheRadar. Wow, that was weak. My name is Josh, ultraplayer, and I am your coach of the Phillies, Soldu. Welcome one and all back again to the APA. This is going to be our Season 5 Week 10 battle. Today we are taking on itzGator and the Florida Gators. Already taking a drink. My throat is destroyed. Week 10 battle. This is definitely going to be a really good one. It is top team in the league versus like number 3 team in the league or something. I don't know where I was. Either 3 or 4 is where I was. But anyway, I'm 7-2. He is 8-1, and I'm really excited for this. He is a phenomenal battler, and I'm really excited to be able to take him on today. So let's get into what's going on. If you did not see our team builder that we put up yesterday, you are going to miss out on me rambling forever about my team. But you're going to miss out on the specific spreads, the specific moves, sets, items, so-and-so, and so-and-so, and more so-and-so on my team. As a quick recap, though, I have Anti-Lead, Kabutops, SixftHax 3 attacks. I have Choice Scarf Landorus. I have Walled by the thing it's supposed to switch into Kavagagus because I'm smart. With Dr. Spikes, I have Standard Pelipper with some special attack investment with Damp Rock. I have Leftovers Ferrothorn with Spikes, 2 attacks. And then I have a sub-DD Kingdra. So, thank you to Root who gen my team. Thank you to Panther who recorded my battle for me. Real quick though, this can come up in the game when Root transferred my team to me because he didn't like auto just send me with them onto the Z Crystal, which of course takes the Z Crystal off. He sent me a Heart Scale on my Kingdra, and I forgot to change it. So we have Heart Scale Kingdra instead of Dragonium, and you're gonna see how that affects things. But regardless, let us get into how we're gonna do this. So I see his team here. I see Crobat, Alamola, Greninja, Rotom, Heat, Celebi, and Mega DNC. The most surprising thing being kind of the Crobat. I was kind of expecting he has a Toxic Croak answer as an offensive, or an offensive Toxic Croak answer, like a Pivot, Defog, Taunt, etc. Definitely saw other things in my mocks, but of course, it's still a good mon to come. Nothing's too surprising. I'm really glad that I don't see Sand because that means my rain will stay up as long as I send out Pelipper, which is nice. I also don't have to deal with Stoutland, which is of course beautiful. So those 3 are not here. I don't remember what else he didn't bring. What else didn't he bring? I wouldn't know because my Discord is right there. Do I have it pulled up anywhere? I don't know. What could he have brought? He could have brought a Gyarados. And then something else that I really do not want to switch into. But anyway, as I said in my team builder, I already know what I'm going to lead with, so we're going to get into it. I'm going to lead with my Kabutops. If he leaves Crobat, then I can Stone Edge it or put it on my rocks if I want to. The only thing I could die to is Giga Drain. But I don't expect Nasty Plot, in my opinion, because Nasty Plot loses outright to the rain and such. But he's going to lead Crobat. If he led with Greninja, I would take a hit and click X Scissor into Aqua Jet. If he led Mega DNC, I would Aqua Jet twice. But because he led this, I'm going to go ahead and go for my rocks turn 1. He actually has a naming theme this week being Danganronpa characters, which is absolutely amazing because we are finishing up our Danganronpa Let's Play with me and D-Damage's move. So he's going to Brave Bird, and he's going to do a lot of damage turn 1, which is going to tell me that not only is he banned, but he's likely adamant. So I want to save this because Under the Rain, it can still do a lot of work, and Aqua Jet priority is still going to be nice versus this team, if you can, as you can see on the right. So I'm going to go out to my Landorus. I don't mind this thing taking damage because the X-Control isn't here, and the Stoutland isn't here. And basically, the only thing I really need this to switch in hard to is going to be this Crobat. So I'm going to get Brave Bird. That's going to do a lot of damage. I cannot risk him Brave Birding again because then I basically just lose a Pokemon. So I'm going to go straight for the Stone Edge just to play safe and everything. And we're actually going to be able to knock out the Crobat, which is really good. So he's going to send out Chihiro, which is going to tell me Celebi. Yep. I knew when I saw Chihiro it was going to be Celebi. Poor Chihiro. Anyway. But unfortunately, because I am Choice Scarf, as he just saw, I am going to have to switch out of here into my Porcelain. This is going to be my Pelipper, as I'm going to see a very interesting move. And, yeah. So we're going to see Calm Mind go off here. Very interesting. Very good play, actually, because it's also going to allow him to take Draco Meteors from the Kingdra, so I can't easily revenge him there. But, so here, I kind of blank. And I didn't think, wow, you know, I know how Gator plays. He plays very offensively and very smart. And I don't know why I didn't think that his obvious play, or his obvious team build with this, based on the team that I brought, was something to bring down Pelipper as soon as possible. Because Pelipper, of course, has the rain, and the rain, of course, destroys him. So I just went for U-turn thing. I can just revenge this with my Kabutops because I'll be slower. But the thing about being slower is that you're susceptible to getting +1 Shatter Psyche. So my no special defense investment Pelipper is, of course, going to drop to this Celebi. No two ways about it. Even if he's no special attack, +1 Shatter Psyche is going to knock out a max HP Pelipper. So unfortunately, that is a huge uh-oh on my part. And I immediately lose the rain, which is not good, but based on the team he brought, I can still potentially bring this out because I still, bring this through because I still have not only my Kabutops here to come in, but I also have my Kingdra, which is there to get, you know, do some work and hopefully get rid of his only remaining ground resist, being Celebi. But anyway, I'm gonna go for X-Scissor. Okay, I'm gonna go for X-Scissor here as he goes into Alomomola. I'm like, alright, that's fine. So I'm going to go out into my Cuddles, which is like an easy switching bit, as he goes for the Liquidation. So here, I didn't realize that I had Heart Scale on my Pokemon yet, because I saw 6 items when I was picking my team. So I'm like, okay, so nothing he can do can even harm Kingdra, right? So I'm going to go to my Kingdra on either a knockoff or a double into the Rotom Heat, and we're going to do some work, because I honestly expected Wish here. Great. I honestly expected Wish here. What time is it? Oh god, it's that late already. I expected Wish or double here. So I'm gonna go to my Kingdra to hopefully start subbing and DDing and start pressuring both the Alomomola and the Celebi. But he goes for knockoff, and I haven't seen leftovers yet. Yeah, there goes the Heart Scale. So I'm kind of leaning like this might be a Salt Fest, right? But here, I'm gonna go for sub, and we're gonna start doing some work, right? He's gonna take rocks. I'm going to be able to get my sub. It sucks that I won't have my Dragonium Z, because if I had Dragonium Z after this Dragon Dance, I'd be able to just pop something. But I'm going to go for Dragon Dance here. Like I said, this thing is to put pressure on both the Alomomola and the Celebi, getting them weakened or outright kill them, and then opening the door for Landorus. So, he goes for Psychic, which is fine, telling me that maybe he doesn't have Giga Drain, but also he's already pretty healthy, so I don't think Giga Drain was the play. You want to make sure that you break the sub. And I'm going to go for Outrage, which, unfortunately, because he is just a bit bulky, is not going to be able to pick up the KO. Dragonium Z would, which sucks. But luckily, because of my bulk, I'm actually able to take this Psychic, which is perfectly fine. Shout out to the bulk that I have on there. And I'm going to be able to Outrage again and knock this thing out. Which sucks, because I actually am going to get a 3-turn Outrage instead of 2-turn Outrage, which is going to allow the Mega Diancie to come in and just, you know, get a free move off, right? He's going to be able to get a free, of course, Celeste. A free Calm Mind, a free Rock Polish, Stealth Rocks, whatever he wants to do right this second, he can do it. So that's very unfortunate. Once again, my fault for not having Dragonium Z to immediately pop the Celebi, because if I had, I would have just been able to do ridiculous amounts of work. I know what would have happened, actually, because actually I would have still been out of the range, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, he's going to get the free Rock Polish off, which is fine, because that's going to allow him to not... that's going to allow him to be able to take on the Landorus, so I don't get to bring that in after that. But my Kingdra goes down. It got rid of the Celebi, which is really nice. And I think Alomomola is easy enough to pressure, because I don't think it's very good in this with what I have. So I'm going to go to my Ferrothorn, obviously. I can take an HP Fire from the range I'm at, and I can go for Gyro Ball and just knock something out. Or not knock this out. If he goes into Alomomola, I'll Power Whip it. If he goes into Greninja, I'll Power Whip it. If he goes into Rotom, he takes a little bit of chip damage from the Gyro Ball, and he's going to take rocks, obviously. So, I'm perfectly okay with that, because I'm not going to stay in, obviously, and I can keep my Ferrothorn for the Mega Diancie, because I am out of range of HP Fire, always, and I always knock him out with the Gyro Ball, so I'm not going to play that game. Woo. As he actually revealed the Light Screen, which was very nerve-wracking to me. Screen's Rotom is not something I wanted to see. So, here, I believe I double into my Landorus, expecting a Volt Switch, because I feel like I needed to gain some, like, I couldn't leave my Kefagrigus in, right? I could not leave my Kefagrigus in, not with Mega Diancie as healthy as he is. I knew what I had to do, and I knew that I'd be able to pull it off, but for now, I had to go to my Landorus, stop the Volt Switch, keep that thing in, and go for a Stone Edge to pressure it, right? If it goes to the Mawile, it takes rocks, it takes Stone Edge, it gets weakened a little bit, and I'll be able to get another free switch in right back into my Ferrothorn. And going into my Ferrothorn is really, really important here. It's going to go for knockoff? Yeah. The reason it's really, really important here is because I need to click Leech Seed and start getting more damage off on the Rotom. I need Rotom to be weakened, because if Rotom is weakened, we'll get into why it's important that it's really low in a moment. But I need this thing to take damage. I need this thing to not be able to switch in anymore, because my Ferrothorn can win the game, basically, right? Because it beats Mawile, it beats Greninja, depending on what the set is, and it beats the Dansey. The only thing at this point that I'm really scared of is the Greninja, right? Because Mawile, I'm thinking it's Assault Vest and gets popped by Power Whip, and it's really low. The Mega Dansey, I have Ferrothorn here for always. And if he goes for Calm Mind, then of course he's going to be able to kill me with Hated Power Fire. But if he goes for Calm Mind and not Rock Polish, I can revenge it with the Earthquake. The only thing that scares me is the Greninja. It depends on what the set is, the specific set. If he's playing for this specific scenario, he wins. Life Orb, Dark Pulse, Hidden Power Fire, Water Cherry. If he has exactly that, he's in a really, really good spot. So I have to be careful of that. But other than that, I'm doing pretty okay. I think I know what I have to do to win. So, Cuddles is going to come back. GLaDOS is going to go out. And that is my bag, I guess. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Reason why I did stay in, obviously. I don't want that thing getting burned, and I didn't want to take an Overheat. But now at this point, he doesn't have Overheat. Very unfortunate. But here, this is very important, right? He revealed Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, and Light Screen. Obviously, last move is Reflect, item is Light Clay. He has no way to get rid of hazards at this point. I know he's going to die to the Stealth Rock if he ever comes back in. Here's the thing about my set. Here's the thing about running Hex. I don't take care of the Dansey. And Light Screen will stay up for one extra turn of Dansey coming in. He's going to go for Reflect here. But what my play is very important. Because I was like, I'm losing this game right now. Because Greninja plus Dansey will be able to sweep my entire team if he has the right moves on the Greninja. Or if he's Choice Scarf. So here's what I have to do. I know what I have to do. I have to make the play that he is not going to save this for a sack. And I have to click Toxic Spikes here. If I get these Toxic Spikes up, I basically win the game. If he gets Toxic Spikes up on my side, well, the only thing I can do is hope he goes for the Rock Polish. And I go for Memento. And then I bring in Ferrothorn, and then I kill this. This will die to rocks, and then I'd be able to hopefully beat the Greninja and the Mawile. Right, that was my play if I got Toxic Spikes up on my side of the field. Just hope that Ferrothorn can bring me the game. So I click Toxic Spikes here. Like, I have to click Toxic Spikes. If I click Toxic Spikes, then I can stop Mega Dansey from setting up on me, because Light Screen, Hex with the Poison into Light Screen, or no Light Screen, Hex with that with the Poison will kill the Mega Dansey with the Poison damage and Hex being boosted. So I'll be able to stop that thing from setting up twice, because that's the only thing that scares me, right? If it sets up twice, or if he crits my Ferrothorn. And I'll be able to get damage off on the Mawile to stop it from being able to be a threat, as well as a Greninja. Like, right now my end game is either Aqua Jet or Landorus. So he didn't go out to the Dansey. I got my Toxic Spikes up. He died to the Leech Seed, which I knew was going to happen. And he is going to bring in the Dansey. Like I said, he can go for Rock Polish if he wants, but Hex. I'm sure he thinks that Shadow Ball is not going to 2-hit KO him, which is kind of like a good idea, but I'm going for Hex for, I brought Hex for a reason. And now Hex is going to do 25%. He's going to take a poison damage, and Light Screen is going to wear off, and Hex is going to do 50% on this next one. And I will be able to knock out this Mega Dansey, while also keeping Microfagrigus, because I actually don't take too much from Moonblast. Even if he was +1, it's a roll to kill. So he's going to do about 60% to me with this Moonblast here. Yep. And I'm going to be able to go for Hex. And we're going to be able to knock it out. So there goes Mega Dansey. At this point, I'm very confident that I can just like, completely win this game. In my head, it's all coming down to what this Greninja is. If it's Life Orb, I have to pivot around it, right? Like, I'm going to find out here, no matter what, my play is to let Microfagrigus die so I can get the information of what this Greninja is. If it's E-Bell, it's really, really hard. but I have to pray that I see, if I see Life Orb, I have to just pivot around it. I'm praying to not see anything, and hoping it's like Choice Scarf or Choice Specs or something. So he's going to knock out my, Cathagus. I'm not going to see anything, so I'm like hoping, like, alright, we might have this. I'm going to go to my Ferrothorn because I want to play safe, and I want to go for Elite Seed just in case he's Hidden Power Fire, because I don't die to Expert Belt Hidden Power Fire at this range. And he goes for Dark Pulse, that range, damage helping. He is not a boosting item. I'm confident he's Choice Scarf now. Oh wow, I actually went for Power Whip. Oh god, I thought I went for Elite Seed. I know, I'll go for Elite Seed on the next one. Okay. I go for Elite Seed on the Mawile. But I knocked this out with Power Whip, because I think he does kill me. And at this point, I'm pretty sure that this is a... pretty sure that this is an Assault Vest, and I'm pretty sure Expert Belt Hidden Power Fire would not have put me in range of Liquidation or the knockoff. So I'm going to play absolutely safe here, because of course a Wish Protect Mawile may still be able to stall me out for some reason in my mind. But I wanted to play safe. Like at this point, I didn't want to like miss a bunch of Power Whips and somehow like choke away the game through a Wish Protect Mawile. Like I wanted to make sure that if... I don't know why. It was to be safe, because I'm a safe player, but at this point, I'm still confident that he is Assault Vest, and he's going to go for Liquidation, and he is going to die to the Iron Barb's damage, and that is going to be a 3-0 win over Gator and the Florida Gators. I don't know if he's going to put his side up, I'll be honest. I know I wasn't super happy because I didn't bring Specs Kingdra, but I brought DD Kingdra for a very good reason, in my opinion, was to set up for my Landorus winning or my Kabutops winning. But overall, we come out with a win there. Not too surprised, honestly, that I beat Gator, because the matchup was very, very heavily in my favor, right? Like, I still expected to lose the Gator because I know he's that damn good. But, like, I wasn't, like, ridiculously surprised that we weren't, because, like, he gets washed by my rain. So, good game to Gator. It was an honor playing you. It was an honor beating you. Sorry, not sorry. So that's going to be that. That's going to be week 10 of the APA. We have clinched playoffs. We are looking strong. Next week, we're going to get into next week when next week comes. But we're taking on my boy Kelly. We are taking Under the Radar. And then after that, we take on Emvee. So, that's going to be that. I hope you guys enjoyed. That will be week 10, and I will see you in the next one. Love you guys. Peace.